Hello there, people. Welcome back to the EagleBite83 channel, where the past never dies. I'm, of course, your host, EagleBite, and tonight we are continuing in ARK. And we are going to be playing on Scorched Earth and actually try to do something for once. Yesterday, we did do another stream after I'd arrived at Scorched Earth, but it just ended up being me running around the base, or the location that I chose for a base, and just doing maintenance. Today, or tonight, I basically want to go out and do some exploring. Also, yesterday I didn't save yesterday's stream at all, so it's not a part of the entire thing. But I realized something. What the hell was it that I realized? Okay, I just lost my memory now. I was gonna say something. What was it? I'm not sure I remember. But yeah, let's just go into the game and. Oh yeah, about Modern Monday. I've taken ARK. I've taken some liberties with ARK. It's not a strict Modern Monday game. As a matter of fact, no game is actually a strict Modern Monday game. If I want to play more modern games on other days, I can, because it's streamer's choice. It's just that I want to maintain a sort of retro specific core to the channel. That's, after all, what I started out with. But I'm just so into ARK right now, I can't really let it go. So I'm doing it on streamer's choice as well. And just, we'll see what happens next Monday if I do maybe another game. But I do want to return to retro content soon. So we'll see if it happens next week or something like that. But I don't want the main content, like during streamer's choice, which is by far the biggest time slot that I have throughout the months, to only be like modern games. I kind of want to, gravitate away from that. I want to sort of rekindle my passion for retro games. That will happen at some point. But at some point, I do want to do that, but because I also have a lot of retro games to keep going with. I have, my backlog is like huge, so we do have stuff to do. But right now we're gonna be doing ARK, and I have basically I'm basically done with the base at Scorched Earth. So let me show you. Hang on. Oh yeah, sorry. I need to actually switch over, sorry. There we go. Okay, so this is the water hole that we decided to finally settle at. And eventually, like, I started out making a small, unimpressive structure made of thatch. Now, the whole compound has been upgraded. If we approach from this direction, you can see here. First and foremost, I've actually fortified this plateau against intruding creatures, and I've seen some corpses every once in a while perched up against the spiked walls, so I know it works. It didn't at first. You actually have to activate a setting for that. And this is the base right now. Can check out the house first. This house is the main building that we have here. It's been upgraded from thatch, and I actually like the look of it. Feeding trough, cooking pot, and over here we have smelter, which... Oh, okay, okay. Very nice, very nice. Which is in use. As I didn't even remember that I had actually activated it. I do have a bunch of standing torches everywhere, even over here by the entrance. This is the only entrance. And I named this location Ego's Refuge. You know, just because this is his refuge in a hostile land. Since it's just an outpost, you know. And since it is an outpost, we've also established a field laboratory. This is where we do all the crafting of more advanced stuff on this map. At first, I thought I would, like, you know, make deliveries from my main base on the island, and like just keep on transporting it over here. But eventually, I felt like, you know, some things I'm going to have to craft here. So I actually decided to put down a field laboratory, meaning... Sorry, I put down the foundation, and then I built all the structures in here. This is kind of a compact laboratory, combined, like, laboratory slash workshop, in which we have a fabricator, some much needed storage, a cryo fridge, which is a must, power generator, of course, and a chemistry bench, which we are definitely going to need since I have found a flamethrower. I was really happy when I found that. It was a purple flamethrower even. Here we have a box with just some stuff. We have some fertilizer that we're going to use at a later date. Maybe plant something over here or over there. We'll see. The house looks like this. Actually, I closed up the doors, or the windows, because there was a sandstorm just recently. So we can open a few of them again. Right, so let's start with the antechamber here. We have a box for building material, like structures. We have a box for... This is probably going to be where I put saddles, because there are... I don't have that many. I have a Limantria saddle, so... but I don't have any Limantrias, so, you know, what can I do? This is the wardrobe, where I have all my armor and stuff. I have a workbench here, and this is a footlocker for tools, basically. Here's another chainsaw, which I'm happy to have received from a loot box that dropped right in front of me. Here's Rabarbara. She's actually here now and will be able to keep me warm, or cold. Chill when the heat is too much. I also have this one. Fluffy, which is a jerboa, which warns me about... It's a weather forecaster. It warns me about, like, rough weather. Hey, Cotton. Over here. What? You have a top of your... Yes, I do. Sometimes I do. Here's the bookshelf with blueprints. I managed to install a fridge here. So now I actually have a true preserving container. Also, I installed some electrical lighting. And over here I have the armory, which doesn't contain that much right now. But it does have some really good weaponry. I also exchanged the shotgun, which was a bit OP, for the handgun, which is still a yellow handgun, so it's a very good one. But, you know, I'm not planning on using weaponry. Planning on using Scuzzy mostly. Mortar and pestle, making clay, and I think that's it for the main house. You got food, yeah, okay, good. Yes, so that is pretty much it for the base area. This is what we have now. Oh yeah, and I brought over not just Rabarbara, but I also brought over a Deodon, my best Deodon actually, which is still not the best one, but it is a good one, for me at least. And I also brought over Slick Jr., because Slick Jr. is the only Megalania I have, and I'm told that the caves on Scorched are a bit hard to navigate. So, might be really good to make use of a Megalania in the caves. And of course, since I have a cryo fridge, I do have a few cryopods as well. So yeah, this is basically what I've achieved for now. Now we are going to do what I said. We are going to actually do some exploring. We're going to explore some of the map. So I want to strip. And I'm going to put on the ghillie. There we go. All right. Very nice. All right. Well, thank you for showing up, Cotton. Always a pleasure. And good luck with your game. Okay, we're gonna put the resources. Yeah, this is mostly a resource storage. Which I definitely need here. Most of all. And yes, we're gonna need some of this as well. Hang on. Let's get some fuel into you. Actually, we don't need to do that right now. Hang on. Could we make this drivmedel? No, we need sulfur first. Interesting. We need to find sulfur before we can do that. Okay. There's also an oil well over, like, just not too far away from here. It's just outside the compound. That one I have built an oil derrick at. And I'm going to see if there's any oil in that one now. Which there should be. I wonder how much. Oh my god, it can go up to 50. Okay. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, thank you. It popped up again. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, let me just put this here. No, not here. Okay. Yes. Okay. Wait, do I have what I need? We can always refill the water flask. Oh shit, I don't need that. Wait. I keep forgetting that I'm actually carrying stuff, you know? Yeah, okay, you're ready before... Yeah, okay. Good. You are ready for when we are going to start making flamethrower fuel. Really looking forward to that one. Okay. Which direction? North, west, south, or east? I'm gonna go north, actually. Wait, before we do that... Let us... let's do this. There we go. See if we can scare these away. There they go. They're not getting far, though. They always try to run up there. I've tried to scare them away from the platform before, but they always return. Weird. Also, one big update is to be announced. Remember when I got here and I was on Bruno and he sniffed out a couple of markers here? Like for explorer notes? And they weren't there. They were just pointing to nothing. Turns out, because I actually found out, I put some... I made some inquiries on Reddits. Various subreddits, ARK and Play ARK and whatever. Nobody actually gave me a correct answer except for conjecture. But turns out, because I found out by my own experimenting on the island that the markers were actually pointing to explorer notes that were underground. So we are actually seeing they can lead to notes that are underground, which is annoying. Ooh, nice. Thank you. Any tech animal, I feel like I should always destroy. You know what I mean? Yes. Okay, good. Oh, right. He's actually got one more level here. Nice. Exploring the map. What I really want to find are notes. I should have brought Bruno along with me, but since we're flying, that's not really practical. Oh, I see a ruin. Oh, another tech one. Nice. Jesus, that's bright. Just gonna relax a little bit. Oh, that's another beetle. Oh, that's one of those. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Hey, it's a Helena artifact.
Now that Wali has deemed my wyvern riding skills acceptable, she's finally agreed to show me around the region. From what I can gather, Wali has been here for a very long time. Maybe longer than Rockwell was on the island. She knows the history of every village and ruin. Apparently there was once a great city to the southeast.
Wait, is that one?
Today I caught a glimpse of what the caravanners call
No.
the Endless Dunes, the desolate sea of sand that apparently surrounds the livable portion of the... My hunting skills are seriously out of practice.
What?
Not that I was ever spectacular.
Oh, there
But
you
I
go.
feel like
This
now
was the
that
one.
Wally has
Okay.
deemed my wyvern riding skills acceptable, she's finally agreed to show me around the region. From what I can gather, Wally has been here for a very long time. Maybe longer than Rockwell was on the island. She knows the history of every village and ruin. Apparently there was once a great city to the southeast, but it was wiped out at some point. She's still coy on a lot of the details, but I'll just have to keep prying. Radar's been helpful in that regard. Wally definitely seems to be in a better mood when the fuzzball's around. That little Chalmers certainly earned her keep.
Okay, so... Yeah, I have no idea who these people are that she's talking about, but since you get more and more information from... the more notes you collect, eventually we'll get the whole story, the continuation of the story from the island. I did get one with Rockwell a bit earlier here that I didn't really listen through. I think it was this one.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Have these idol-worshipping ninnies replaced all their common sense with blind devotion? Have years of oppressive heat completely addled their brains? I was finally allowed to see the monastery's inner sanctum, and lo and behold, there they were. Sitting upon an altar before a flock of protesting primitives were these glowing artifacts, just like the ones I had found in the caverns beneath the island. Yet, instead of making use of them, or even studying them, these half-wits are praying to them. The true value of those artifacts is completely lost on these simpletons. Sacred relics, indeed.
Holy shit. A wyvern. What the hell are you doing here? That's a box. I want that box. Can you... Oh, it's actually attacking something else. Good. I don't even know what I picked up. I just know that I don't want to be here right now. Is that a ruin? Oh no, what is this? Is this some kind of salt, maybe? Oh yeah. Let's check it out. Yeah, look at that. Okay, cool. Very nice. Mm-hmm. I kind of almost... Wait, that was the Jerboa. He was saying something. Oh, shit. I think he's after us now. Yeah, this is a weather warning. If I could only remember what this was about, what this was. Oh, I think it's a heat wave. Yeah. If I land, he'll be, yeah, okay. You know what? Fuck. We need to get back. We need to get indoors. Because the heat wave is going to kill us otherwise. Damn. Unless we can get like underground. No, let's not tempt fate. Yeah, I heard you. I remembered, yeah. This is that's a heat wave. When he does that, and when he's on like the ground, he'll start digging. He'll start to try and dig on the ground, and he'll be in the dirt, and he'll be warning you for a heat wave because he would like to take shelter. When it's an electrical storm, he growls. When it's a sandstorm, he goes like... He yelps like... Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Resources. Yes. Yes, I heard you. We are going. We are going. We can actually take shelter in here as well, if we want to. Oh, do I have... Oh, I have fucking blueprints. Nice. I don't know if it even matters if you have the windows open or closed. I always do it, at least like when there's a sandstorm coming, and I guess we'll do it now as well. We are indoors now, and our hyperthermic isolation or insulation is 737, so we should be fine. Outdoors, however, we would not have been fine. There you go. We're in the heat wave now. Or actually, that's true. I do have the tent. The portable tent. That's true. I could have used that one. Okay. It's easy to be clever in retrospect. I forgot about it. Simple as that. Also, I think the heat waves are kind of long and drawn out. So we're gonna be here for a while. What are these things? I don't need like 3 blueprints of like flamethrower fuel. I need only 1. Oh no, it's 4 actually. I only need 1. And I've already sent one to the island as well for archival purposes. Oh yeah, this ladder, we could actually put it at the end of the cliff so that we can climb down to the obelisk. And I also I still want to use the these things to lay down like a pipe system. I should be able to do that. I've got 20 flexible ones. I've got one that actually takes in the water. I have 1 vertical, 3 horizontal, and 1 slanted. Maybe it's too far. I don't know. We'll see. I also have a water well. I'm thinking, like, you know, I should place this one at some point far away from here where I can, like, go for water just in case, you know, I need it. When I'm not, like, close to my own turf. So far.
Unbelievable. Have these idol-worshipping
Yeah, Rockwell
ninjas
had
replaced all
something
their common
else
sense?
as well.
Rockwell, old bean, you've done it again. Both mother and child made it through. Timur is a proud father, and your head is still attached to its shoulders. Why, I was even a guest of honor at Timur's celebratory feast. I cannot say I enjoyed the blood sport that serves as the Burning Phoenix's entertainment, but the food was delectable. I was also sure to seize upon Timur's momentary goodwill by filling his ears with whispers of obelisks, artifacts, and the untold power they grant to mortal men. It may take time for those thoughts to turn to action, but with constant care, I may yet turn him into my unwitting general.
Ah, so Rockwell is trying to find another Nerva, pretty much. He's trying to make another Nerva. Oh, this was the one we saw already, right?
Now that Wally has deemed my wife skills acceptable, she's finally agreed
go for
to
this
show
one.
me around. My hunting skills are seriously out of practice. Not that I was ever spectacular, but I feel like I'd graduated from smashing bugs with a rock at some point. At least I was thoroughly rewarded for my efforts. My hunch was spot on. These big green bastards are carrying drinkable water on their backs, and thank goodness for that. I may have never known if I'd killed a red one first, since those carry oil instead. Far less useful when you're dying of thirst, let me tell you. I may be fighting the inevitable, though. I'm still on foot, and still alone. Oh, definitely miss Athena.
Athena was the RG that she had on the island, I think.
Today, I caught a glimpse of what the caravanners call the Endless Dunes, the desolate sea of sand that apparently surrounds the livable portion of the desert on all sides. Now, those dunes can't literally be endless, but it's easy to see why one would think that. Not only do they stretch to the horizon, but they're home to, get this, giant sandworms that will devour anything that sets foot in their domain. I laughed that off at first. Then I saw a creature, the size of a train, burst up from the sand and devour a wild morellatops that had wandered into its territory.
Interesting.
I suppose I'll just have to learn to walk without rhythm.
Wait, have I only found two? Wait, I thought I had a fourth Helena note.
My hunting skills are seriously out of practice. Not that I was ever spectacular,
No,
but I
not
feel
that
like
one.
I'd graduated from smashing bugs with a rock. Today, I caught a glimpse of what the caravanners call the Endless Dunes, the desolate sea of sand that apparently surrounds the livable portion of the desert on all sides. Now, those dunes can't literally be endless, but it's easy to see why one would think that. Not only do they stretch to the horizon,
Strange.
but they're home to, get this, giant sandworms that will devour anything that sets foot in their domain. I laughed that off at first. Then I saw a creature, the size of a train, burst up from the sand and devour a wild morellatops that had wandered into its territory. I suppose I'll just have to learn to walk without rhythm.
I was pretty sure I'd already discovered a Helena note in which she said that she now knows that whatever is in the on the horizon is some kind of holographic projection. I'm not seeing it here though. I don't know. Did I dream that or something? I'm not sure. Alright, never mind. Oh, the heat wave is over. Nice. Very nice. Let's continue. Now, where were we? Actually, let's go this way. Yeah, why not? Let's fly out over the dunes and check out these sandworms that she was talking about. Maybe we're living on Arrakis, eh? Some commotion up here. Who's attacking who? Big people attacking something. I've also seen a lot of ovis on this map. I didn't think sheep actually flourished in the desert. So I don't know why ovis are present here at all, but... Oh, that's something else. Birds. Are you hearing that? That's the fucking same sound that the RGs make. But those birds are super small. Interesting. They look... Yeah, maybe they're supposed to... They do look like vultures a little bit. Interesting. It feels like I'm sitting in a helicopter. I'm just waiting for the fights to actually... Okay. I noticed that carnivores don't attack other carnivores. I suppose there's method to that because otherwise they would probably run out of creatures very quickly. Look at that. There's some... Yeah. Are those the sandworms? No. Those are just big... Those are snakes. Wyvern. Man, they look really good, though. Jesus. Oh, they're big... Wait. Are they... Oh, they're arthroplura, I think. Yeah, they are. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. You know what? Having a freaking megatherium here would actually help a lot. And... Oh, there's a thyla. No trees... Oh, I spit. No trees for you to hide behind, eh? Or... behind. On. No trees for you to jump from, was what I meant. Am I seeing ruins out of in the desert? I actually don't know how far I can fly. And I would feel a bit safer if I knew the levels of all the freaking creatures, but yeah. Yeah, taming my first wyvern, that's gonna be a real weird, you know. That's gonna be interesting. There's a thyla. Oh, there's an oil node there as well. Is this man-made? Kind of looks man-made. Yes, it is. It's a ruin. Nice. Note.
After days of travel, we finally arrived at the Burning Phoenix clan's compound. And while my former peers were shuffled to the slave pens, I stood before the clan's leader. I'd heard tales of the once great Tatar empires, though I had never travelled to their lands. By all appearances, Timur is cut from the same cloth as their fabled Khan. After days of travel,
It's this one.
we
Yeah,
finally
okay, I
arrived
gotcha.
at the Burning Phoenix clan's compound. And while my former peers were shuffled to the slave pens, I stood before the clan's leader. I'd heard tales of the once great Tatar empires, though I had never travelled to their lands. By all appearances, Timur is cut from the same cloth as their fabled Khans. He was at once imperious and casual, questioning me with impatience from a throne of hide and bone. Naturally, he was impressed by my intellect and gentlemanly demeanour.
Okay.
Granted, he did not say so aloud, but I was escorted to a small private chamber instead of a cell. Surely, that says as much.
Okay. Rockwell is as full of himself as usual. I was so happy when I watched the animated series for the first time and I heard that David Tennant was still, you know, playing Rockwell. That only he can be Rockwell, you know. Do, 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 do. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, and I am. Jesus. Yeah, it's pollen times now. I am taking medication for it, though. I'm counting on Scuzzy to keep me safe here. Keep me away from the dangers on the ground. Scuzzy is my only safety here. Frickin' helicopter. It's so much fun because when you hover just above the water surface as well, he makes like these rings on the water just as if a helicopter was hovering right above the water. They really wanted to make this creature into like ARK's version of a helicopter gunship. And I'm totally for that, you know. What the hell was that? Not sure, but we keep on exploring, looking around, exploring more of the map, and as I'm exploring, I'm obviously looking for notes. The less notes to explore once we bring in the note finder, the better. Because I kind of want to find as many notes as possible in a legit way. I mean, obviously, eventually I'm going to bring in mods on this map as well. I mean, I already have the big tent mod, but I consider that one necessary for my base. Because I really want, like, you know, the field lab. Ah, got another note. And it looks to be another Rockwell note. Nice.
What terrible misfortune. My keen sense of direction finally led me to a local settlement, but as it happened, I was not the first party to visit it that day. That honor belonged to the Burning Phoenix clan, a band of raiders that were plundering its storehouses and enslaving its surviving residents as I arrived. Naturally, the hoodlums fell upon me and stripped me of my valuables within minutes of my arrival. Ruffians! I managed to keep hold of my journal, but little else. This won't do, not at all. Then again, I was seeking out a tribe skilled in the art of violence. Perhaps I can turn this to my advantage.
This actually looks... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Oh, we got a purple drop box over here. Let's check that out. Now we know where these come from as well. That's kind of cool. So long on the island, I was wondering, what the hell are these? Like, where do they come from? Are they part of the lore? For the longest of time, I actually thought that they weren't part of the lore. I got a whip. Oh shit, I got a whip. Okay, let's put that one there, and let's put that one there. Dunkleosteus. I got a whip. Whip it! Whip it good. Haha! Whee! Whoa. I'm just getting stuff. Oh yeah, you can actually harvest like at a What happens if I do this? Oh shit, yeah, you can harvest at range. Harvest at range. Okay. Yeah, we can get rid of these. Thank you. Put these in here. For now, at least. Actually, let's do this. Chainsaws are good for harvesting as well. I think, honestly, I was thinking a lot about how the hell did I get a hold of that first chainsaw. After Scuzzy asked me, like, this one. I think I actually got it through spawning it in. Now that I think about it, I think I actually got it through spawning it in on the island. Because I wanted to... There was a point when I wanted to see... I heard about it, and I wanted to see how much... how effective it was against creatures, you know, as a weapon. So I felt bad after that. Like, I was completely convinced that I didn't actually spawn it in, but I think I did. But then I actually got a hold of a purple chainsaw in a loot box, and I felt like, okay, fine, now I can actually... Now I'm allowed to use it, because now I do have a chainsaw, you know? Now I did get a chainsaw legit. Well, now, there's a... I think that is water, right? No, that's oil. It's oil. Alright, shall we see if we can visit the dunes out there? What the hell is out there? Or visit that small oasis or whatever it is. Like, how far out can we go, you know? When do we hit the force field? Oh, Jesus. My Megatherium army would have a field day here. Oh, there's actually water. I see it. I could put the well there, but there's not much else out here. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see ruins, though. I wonder when we're gonna see, like, the big worms that that Helena talked about. I don't know. Oh, look at these salt deposits. Jesus. Ruins. Let's see where the note is. I need to find the note. Ah, I see it. I think it's only one. Some ruins, even on, like on the island as well, some ruins are really huge and they only have one note. Oh, okay. In ancient times, gentle Hathor took the form of the fierce warrior goddess Sekhmet and unleashed her wrath upon the human world. Yet even during her relentless slaughter, Hathor was within Sekhmet, as Sekhmet was always within Hathor. Okay. And when she was eventually calmed, the peaceful goddess of joy and love returned. As it is with the goddess, so it is with mankind. The vicious can become kind, and the kind-hearted can become violent. For all his past transgressions, Captain Dakea is no different. He did not grasp Hathor and Sekhmet's tale when I told it to him the other day, but if he keeps trying to better himself, then perhaps one day he will. Okay, so I'm getting that Raya is one of the other main characters on this map, and the other one is this Captain Dakea, maybe? I don't know. Oh, what's over here? Are these ruins? No, these are... Ooh! Jesus. Really? Oh, we didn't take any damage from that. Very good. Yeah, okay, so I'm not walking on the sand. You can forget about that. Oh, I see. You see worm sign. This is such a rip-off of Dune. Look, you see worm sign here. I think, maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay, you did see that one, right? Yeah. Freaking worm sign. I wonder if... I kind of feel like I want to land up here on the dune. Hopefully I can do that without the worm actually getting me up here. Oh, there's another... Oh, there's another freaking... There's another ruin. Yeah, you know why the worm is going for me? Because I think it's because the drag weight on the rhino is so massive, or is that much. The insects are fighting the flyers. Yeah, Pulmonoscorpius lost. Now there's 3, whatever those birds are, against the Arthroplura, and the Arthroplura lost. Interesting. What are you? Can I actually... Can I check this out real quick? Gom? Oh, you can passively feed them! What the hell do they... They're actually friendly. Kind of. What the hell? I wonder what they eat. I'm guessing, like, meat. Probably. But I can't really bring one... Wait. I do have cooked meat. I mean, I could just try it. Just walk up to one and see if it wants food, you know? Okay, what... It doesn't want cooked food, apparently. Okay. Oh, there's a mantis down there. We need to focus a bit on stamina for Scuzzy as well. Oh, are the... Yeah, okay. The mantis is aggressive, apparently. Here comes another vulture to the aid of that one. I love how they're helping their allies. Like the same species. Alright, let's see what note we have here. Wow, this is a big ruin. I wonder how long ago, you know, when the stories played out. I wonder how long ago it was since the main characters actually existed. Or were supposed to have existed here. Up to the point that we are here, actually, now. You see? Like, the ruins are just that. Ruins. There's nothing... Not much left, so... It's gotta be, like, at least 1,000 years or something. Where is the note here? Let's see... Maybe up here? Well, there's nothing on the roofs. Nothing there. Oh, there. Raya, in principle, I've turned into a competent marksman, yet in practice, how would I fare? When the time comes, could I end another human life? I'm not so sure. My mouth grows dry with fear at the very thought. The warrior spirit of Sekhmet surely resides somewhere within the recesses of my heart. But search as I may, I cannot find it. As training, I offered to put down some of our beasts that had grown deathly ill. It was a merciful act, but it still drew tears from my eyes and twisted my stomach into knots. I must learn to act in spite of these feelings. My life may depend on it one day. Okay, so Raya seems to be like a very, very kind-hearted person. There's no other note here, right? No, I don't think so. There's usually only one note per ruin. I'm just flying straight out into the desert. I want to see how far I can go before I hit the force field. There is something over there, but surely that can't be anything, right? Like, there's got to be a force field, and like, you know, I'm fully expecting some of that to be just reflections. Like illusions imprinted on the force field or something. But there are creatures out here as well. Still, I should say. And I think that might be a ruin over there. Maybe. Interesting. I wonder... Yeah, I do wonder what you feed the vultures. It is a ruin. Look at that. They're actually very easy to spot out here on the dunes. Let's see. Where is the note? Is that the note? Yeah, that is the note. Okay. Oh, okay, I didn't get it. Alright, let's do this then. Yeah, the rhino definitely feels at home here with the mantis and all the freaking insects in the desert. You know? Okay, I'm gonna fly out a little bit further. Because I want to read that. Wait. Let's get higher so we don't become a meal for the worm. That was... What was it? Was number... I think it was 25, right? No, that's not 25. Which was it? It wasn't that one either. What was this one? Yeah, it might have been that one. Yeah, it wasn't that one. I think it might have been this one. I'm gonna read it. Something like this was bound to happen one day. The bigger the town gets, the more value Raya has to it. And what happens to valuable things? People try to steal them. It wasn't a bad idea, holding her for ransom like that. Too bad for those raiders that this is my town. Jesus. I picked most of them off with a rifle as they tried to force her onto a pack animal. And my men finished a few others as they fled. One tried surrendering, but I had to send a message. If you pull a stunt like that in my goddamn town, you won't get any mercy, not a single shred of it. I can actually read his handwriting a lot better than I can read this. It's very clear here. I should remember to do that, actually. Now we're gonna do just like how we did it on the island. Before we beat the boss of this island, we are going to collect all the notes. And then we're just gonna have a sit down and read through all of them. I don't know if I'm gonna do that on stream though, but I want to do that for myself. Okay. Yeah, beyond this, there's nothing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, as soon as the creatures stop spawning, there's gonna be a force field somewhere. Any second now. Oh, I think I... Yeah, there it is. Found it. You actually don't see it when you're looking straight at it. That's very weird. Because you always did on the island. You kind of have to look at the side like this before you can see it. Strange. It's kind of cool, though, to know that just beyond this force field is, like, the vast, cold void of space. This is, like, an ARK in the truest sense of the word. Hey, Elder Scuzzy! Howdy, Ego. Enjoying your flight? Yeah, absolutely. Scuzzy's proven himself over and over again here. It's because the bug is so big. Get off it and you will see it. The camera's too far. Oh, right. Right. Let me see. You mean I should get off you? Yeah, now I get it. There we go. Okay, cool. Scuzzy's been helping me a lot. Oh god, we need shades or something. How are you guys? Everything good? I mean, these freaking sandworms here, they're actually a page out of the Book of Dune, you know? I almost got eaten by one, but I think it hit Scuzzy, but Scuzzy took, like, no damage. I think he's a little bit over-leveled. There's some water. Go to the settings and turn off light shafts and bloom. I mean, I don't want to cheese it like that, you know? I want to immerse myself. It has to be a little bit realistic, you know? Even though I say I want, like, I'm annoyed with the sun, I actually enjoy it. Because this much sunlight we didn't see at all on the island. As a matter of fact, it was, like, very rare that I saw, like, a source for the sunlight at all. I think this DLC must have, like, improved on that. Oh, there we go. You exist? Okay, good. Well, that was on it. Yeah, actually, I'm on videos. I know, but this is realistic. Let's see. We got another note, and it's a Rockwell note. Nice.
Salvation, thy name is Prophet's Rest. After a proper meal and some time out of the sun, the makeshift fortress doesn't look half as grand as its name might imply. Yet, when I first sighted its walls from across the dunes, it may as well have been El Dorado itself, so grateful was I to find it. Thus far, I have seen little of the inhabitants, but they seem a hospitable sort. I've been given food, shelter, and a wet cloth to clean myself
Quiet,
with.
Scuzzy.
Quite generous of them, considering how scarce water is in these lands. Their clothing is a curiosity, however. Those robes seem more ceremonial than functional.
Uh-oh, are they gonna be, like, a remnant of the Aztec people and start sacrificing like humans. By the way, these vultures, what do I feed them with in order to tame them? They're actually passively tamed, which I really enjoy. Because you don't really need to put in too much effort. The reason you're slow flying everywhere on the bug? Yeah, I'm taking in the scenery. And also, if I keep spamming, like, boost, the afterburner, I have to, like, stop and rest constantly. I only have some on you right now. What? You mean, do they take raw meat? I don't know if I have. I don't, but maybe Scuzzy do. Or does. No, actually not. Okay. I have one what? Oh, another ruin. There we go. We can speed things up here. Because it's so close. What do we have here? Okay. And that would be what? Stop speaking in riddles. Come on. Like, if I'm asking, I genuinely want to know. Hey, King Scuzzy. King Scuzzy is a little slanted. Oh, okay, never mind. Helena, give me some updates.
Torgos Arkham appears to be a relative of
Oh.
Torgos Torquiliotus and
There we go.
Torgos Negavensis.
Talking about the devil, you know.
Leopard-faced vultures, which are native to the sands of the Sahara, Sahel, and Negev deserts. Like them, it is a carrion bird that feeds on decaying corpses of other animals, and is only aggressive when defending its meal. As such, survivors should take note when they see groups of Torgos Arkham circling above. It means that a wounded creature or a bloody battle may be somewhere below. Despite its impressive wingspan, Torgos Arkham is not suitable as a pack animal, and is surprisingly light. Some survivors have even been known to keep a tame Torgos Arkham perched on their shoulder. Interestingly, Torgos Arkham is capable of storing raw meat in a separate stomach where it will decay at a slower rate.
Aha!
Tribes could, in theory, utilize this feature to preserve meat for recipes.
Interesting. Okay, I was thinking, like, what's the utility here? Because every creature has a special utility. That's not bad. Let's see, do I actually have... Yes, I do. Okay, cool. So I'm guessing I'm feeding it rotten meat. If I can find one. That was... Talk about timing. How the hell did that happen? That was interesting. Okay. There's one over here. Let's see. Hey, guy, do you want to belong to my tribe? No, don't fly away. No. Wait. Hang on. I'm talking to you. Wait. Scuzzy. Come on. Come on. Kicking Scuzzy, you know, like, come on, come on. I could carry him, actually, but... I'm just waiting for him to land. Oh, there's another one over there. But no, I want this one. Land. Look. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this now. There we go. Cotton. Cotton, you're following me. Yes. Come on, let's go. So I'm guessing the vultures feed off of, they only eat like rotten meat, I guess. Let's go. Yeah, I know, right? Interesting secondary ability, though. Like, or secondary, but I would say special ability. You can use it as a preserving bin on the road. I wish I had more shoulders, because I also brought Rabarbara with me today to the island, the otter, which would keep me heat adjusted. And the freaking Jerboa Fluffy I have on the shoulder right now keeps me informed about the weather. And the vulture would be able to bring meat with me. Like, that's 3 shoulders I need. I mean, I guess you could have them in cryopods. But, I tend to forget to use cryopods. I mainly use them in caves, like when I'm going into caves. Okay, listen, I don't want you there. You are going away. There we go. Good. Cotton, dinner's ready. There's a corpse here. Is the ground this interesting? Really? Cotton! Come on! Okay, I'll add you to the flyer subgroup. Flyers. There we go. See if I can do that. Oh, sorry. Come on, go get it. Really? You don't want to eat it? Why don't you want to eat it? Oh wait, did I not? Oh no, I did not. Actually, I hate that fact. You know what I really hate? Yeah, I just said it, but again, I'll say it again. The fact that you have to press this fucking check mark when you switch the fucking groups. This thing. I usually just press something here and then I like exit. Oh, I hate that. I know there's a hotkey for that, but I don't know what it is. There we go. Okay, good work, Cotton. Good work. Use the numpad if you have a full-size keyboard. Well, I do, but the numpad is essentially my scene switcher for OBS. So that's pretty much taken, unfortunately. But I kind of feel like it shouldn't matter. Like this thing, this check mark, why? Just go between these, like, immediately. That was some overthinking by Wildcard, I have to say. Alright, Rockwell, what do you got for me?
Most of my work as the monastery's doctor has been trivial. Every now and then one of the guards gets injured by the local wildlife, but I usually find myself treating heat stroke and common illnesses. As such, I have had plenty of time to learn all the priests know about the obelisks. All told, they are stunningly ill-informed about the literal pillars of their faith. They are unaware that the obelisks are actually devices that can be activated, and needless to say, they have never activated one themselves. They showed a flicker of understanding when I described the artifacts I found on the island, however. I shall have to keep digging.
You do that, my man. Alright. Well, it's a good thing Cotton is a flyer, so she can actually join us up in the sky. So I wouldn't have to, like, drag her along the ground. Yeah. Stamina. Thank you. Alright, did we get the ruin that's over there? Yeah, we got that one, right? We came from that direction. Yeah, we did. Ooh, let me just adjust my seating. Oof, there we go. Also, now I actually have to fly not too fast, because if I do... If I go out of render distance... I noticed that with the Dimorphodons on the island. If they follow me and I go out of render distance, they won't show up unless I backtrack to the point where they're rendered. And I didn't know that was a thing until I actually, you know, experimented with that. Okay, a lot of Carnos here. Oh, another ruin. Let's see where we have. Oh, where is the note? Go away. There we go. That is Raya 6. Okay. See if we can read that in peace. Up in the air. Unless you got a problem with me. Do you have a problem with me? No, you don't, right? Okay. Raya 6. There it is. Let's see here. I always love when I see like these old ancient scriptures and it's depicting like guns and rifles. I'm still not accustomed to the loud, fiery weapons that our new captain is training his men to use. Their power is so destructive that it seems almost too much for any mortal man to possess. Yet Captain Dakea strolls up and down his line of trainees like they are wielding wooden swords, and twirls his own weapon almost absent-mindedly. It is somewhat unnerving to find someone so calm around such potent instruments of death, but I suppose that is why he has had such success in securing our borders. I can only hope that we need but one Captain Dakea, and that I never have to use those weapons myself. Gotcha. Ah! I missed the blue drop box. I was actually going for it next, but... yeah. Never mind. Ooh, foliage? Foliage in the desert. Interesting. Not even palm trees that I have around the green obelisk, but something else entirely. That actually... okay, that is a funny sound. Just hearing that. Just in the middle of it all, suddenly you just hear... It's like... when I was a kid, I would have loved that. I would have just been, you know, really immature and wanted to poop all the time in the game. Oh, we got a Yudi. We can actually scare the Yudi with Scuzzy. Scuzzy's fear ability outmatches a Yudi's fear ability, apparently. I read that on the wiki. Another note. Helena! Welcome back. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even see that. Let's give him the old bomb treatment. Eh? Oh, look, they're paralyzed. Perfect for Scuzzy. Wow. Scuzzy's scary. Jesus.
My hopes that the mantises would ignore the village were unfounded. And I think we were all wondering if this morning's sunrise would be our last. Despite all my practice, my rifle felt heavy and foreign in my shaking hands as the swarm advanced. Fortunately, they weren't our only visitors. The villagers erupted in cheers as lightning and fire tore through the advancing insects from above.
Oh?
Some chanted a name, Wali al-Aswad. The rider, still hidden behind black robes, didn't acknowledge the ovation. With swift efficiency, their small flight of wyverns decimated the mantis swarm and made for the horizon. Wali al-Aswad. I need to meet this person, if only to thank them.
What if it's like, you know, Mayin again? Who knows? Please, no spoilers. I'm just guessing myself. Alright, let's move in a bit over the more rocky mainland now. We've been out over the dunes for too long. Let's see if we can find something else here. I'm looking for the most obvious of ruins, you know? Okay, Cotton, we need to increase your flying speed. If we can. I don't even know if you can do that. Some creatures you can actually increase their speed, but others you can't. Let's just settle down here. Okay. Quick look around. Very good. Okay, Cotton. Let's see here. Yes, we can increase... Okay, first of all, can we get you to 200 first? Yes. And then... movement speed. Thank you very much. Yeah, cool. Alright. Do. Come on. Well, you're doing better now. Slightly. Freaking helicopter. What's going on? What? I don't know. I don't know. So, what's everybody's plans for the weekend? Another ruin! Very nice. Let's see what we have here. Oh, I should have brought along the frickin' NVGs. God damn it. Oh, there is the note. you talking about? Archaeal trace. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I get it. It's nighttime now. Where's the notes? There's supposed to be a note somewhere around here. And of course, we don't have any... Okay, you know what? You're a terror bird, and terror birds have no reason to exist. Except for Hultqvist. On the island. Right. Let me see. What do I need to make a simple torch? I haven't done that in a long time. Flint, rock, wood. What? I don't even know what's going on. What? Sounds like you're... Somebody fucking, or what are they doing? Fucking Archaeopteryx. Okay, let's land on this side. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a Procoptodon. Yeah, okay, gotcha. I'm gonna use the chainsaw now. Oh, we got sap? Fucking hey, man. Okay. Let's see. What was it? It was a torch. We need rock and flint. Rock and flint. Where do we have the rock? Can we use the chainsaw on the rock? Because I can't see shit. Nope. And we're out of ammunition. Ammunition for the chainsaw. You gotta love that. Alright. Don't need that. Also give me... Oh my god. Okay, we don't need that many. Let's do 5. Yeah. And I can throw away the other things. Nobody knows what they're going to be doing this weekend. Alright. I am going to... What am I going to be doing this weekend? Not sure. Not sure, actually. Okay, nothing else? Aren't you gonna bake or something like that? Yeah, there we go. I definitely expected you to. Hey, there we go. Thank you. Oh, really? Okay. How many times... how often do you bake? I know you do it for your own sake. And you don't want to do it as a job. I'm just curious, like, how often do you bake, like, on your own and eat it? You know, I mean, like, on average. Okay, the purple one disappeared. There's a red one over there. Let's go for that one. Oh, there's a wyvern up there. Yeah, I see it. Where are we with how much we have? Ah, look at that. We've discovered a lot. Still have half the island. Half the... What the fuck was that? I have no idea what happened. Alright, let's go for the red one. Come on, Cotton! You can do it! There's a fucking wyvern! We just flew across it! Where? No! Cotton! Don't tell me the wyvern is getting you! No. Okay, here it is. Or here she is. And there's another wyvern over there. There are 2 wyverns. Wyverns in the dark. Wyverns in the dark. Wyverns in the dark. Sorry. Cotton, I'm sorry. I'm going to leave you behind right now because I'm genuinely afraid that I'm going to lose out on this one. What is that? There's an igneous rock over there. I gotta check that out after this. Get it. Nice. What do we get? Let's see. We got an Ascendant Praying Mantis saddle. Nice. I actually don't have a tame Praying Mantis yet, but... Hey, Cotton, you made it. Let's get your... Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, that is a... Wait, what is that? I gotta know. I wanna know, my lovely... Look at that! There's some kind of lava rock over there. Oh! Over there, too. What the hell? Let's go. What the hell are these? Oh, are these, like, standard, like, ARK structures? But they're actually glowing. I've never seen that before. Cotton. You're lagging behind. Is she out of range? No, there she is. Okay. Do. So you don't know how often you bake? Not even a guess? I mean, you should be able to tell if you've, like, been baking every single weekend. Or is it, like, once a month? Oh, that's a weather report. There's gonna be... There is... That's a heat wave, I think. Yeah, it's another heat wave for some reason. We already had a heat wave. Jesus. Well, we do have a tent now, so we can use that one. Look at this. Does this actually do anything, or... Or is it just, like, in the caves? Usually an artifact will be here in a cave, but... Is that only to serve as a nightlight for like, the creatures on the Ark or something? Huh. Okay, I'm sorry. How can there be a heat wave coming if it's night? That doesn't make sense. Alright, we'll keep going for now, and as soon as the heat wave hits, we'll take shelter. It's good to know, though, that we have a weather warning system. Honestly, the Jerboa is actually kind of essential to have as a tame on this map. Just so you can actually hear when there's like a specific type of disaster weather approaching, you know what I mean? Holy shit. That was interesting. Okay. Some kind of golem. Like a stone golem or something. Looked like a giant of some kind. What the hell? Here we are with the freaking heat wave. But it's like night. That's fucking stupid. Wait. 361. We're actually not taking any damage yet. Maybe it is because we're out during nighttime. But I can tell that it's like... Oh, Jesus. Oh. Good work, Cotton. You actually killed an ant soldier. Okay, I want to go for that one. I'm sorry, I'm going to go for it. Oh, I get it. The heat wave can't affect you when it's night, so I guess we're just waiting for day to arrive. What was that? What the hell is that? Is that Kentrosaurus? I think it is. Interesting. Get it all. Cotton, are you still coming? I don't know. In these instances, I'm actually sad that I don't have the Dino Finder. Cotton, where did you go? You fought so valiantly. I love the fact that the heat wave might actually play itself out before daytime. But I think daytime's coming. There it is, 4:15. Oh, here's Cotton. I think. Yeah, there you are. Good. Let's get up to the freaking mountain tops. We're also gonna have to find some kind of isolated area to put down the tent and chill in once we start taking damage. We're still not taking damage, but we are at 361. I'm not carrying the otter either, so I'm wondering why the hell I'm not taking damage. It's very strange. Oh, Jesus, what's that? Oh my god, it's a bird on fire. Did he dip down in some lava or something? Weird. A firebird. And a bunch of zebras. Do 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 do. I'm gonna go out to the west once it's daytime and the heat wave has died down. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be a dickhead here. I'm just gonna grab you and drop you a little bit over here. Bye-bye. Because I wanted this place. See? The heat wave's over and I didn't take an iota of damage. Well then, daytime. Let's unequip that. Let's transfer over the sap. Because I know you want that to make more ammo out of. We don't need the sand. We don't need... Well, actually... Okay. We'll give that to Cotton later. Yes. We don't need the rock. Oh, we have a lot of water flasks. Look at that. Jesus, even a glass flask. Or a glass jar. Glass jar. Interesting. Alright. So where are we right now? Oh, I'm very far to the west. Let's go straight west. Just so that we have gone that far in that direction as well. See if we can find that wyvern trench that Spiffy was telling me about. Spiffy, Fizzy blade, Spizzy. Wow. Oh, is that it? I think I see it. Look at that. Interesting. I guess, I assume we'll get a better look if we, yeah, just basically approach it. Oh yeah, that's going down to lava. Okay. Oh, I think there's ruins out in these dunes as well. Although these ruins to the west here are not as, like, large as the ones on the east side of these lands. These are, like, more level. It looks like it, at least. I'm not sure, but... just poop. Keep pooping. Got a Yudi. Let's see if I can find... what happens if I go down there? Oh my god, that really is a trench of lava. Cotton, I hope you survive this, if you're following me now. I feel like I want to check this out. Still not seeing any wyverns, though. Also, I think we're going to take massive heat damage if we... oh, there they are. Now I see them. Jesus, how the hell do you get eggs from that? They're everywhere. Literally. Jesus. I mean, just look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm seeing like almost 10. No, not 10, but somewhere between 5 and 10 wyverns in the same place. There's got to be some kind of strat that the game wants you to use. One of them has actually parked itself in the lava. And he was taking damage from the lava. That was cool. That was intelligent move. I also don't know if, honestly, if Scuzzy is quick enough to evade them. I mean, this is obviously the slow fly. If we want to go fast, this is it. I mean, it's pretty fast, but it also drains the stamina very quickly. Plus, I need to wait for freaking Cotton. Yeah, I'm wondering. Can I go down here, maybe? Just to see what it looks like down here? Not seeing any wyverns here. Okay, there's one. There's another one. There's another one. They spawn as soon as I go downward. What the hell? I need to do some research. I need to, like, really check out how you're supposed to get a hold of eggs. If they're even down there. I don't even know that, but... that's what Spiffy told me. Spizzy. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I just say Spiffy, but Fizzy. Fizzy Blade, I think it is. His name is. Oh, but he was gonna actually rename himself as well. Jesus, just look at the amount of wyverns down there. Okay, we can't see it now, but they're alive in my memory. There's a ruin out here. Let's get that explorer note while we're at it. I'll do some research. Maybe we'll be able to do make an attempt tomorrow. But I really need to confirm that I have a good flyer, a fast flyer that can actually outfly the wyverns. Not sure that I have. I mean, Scuzzy is pretty fast. But I don't know. Let's see here. Where might the note be here? Ooh, that rhymed. There it is. Despite my best efforts, I know that I have strayed from the teachings and customs that I learned so meticulously back home. Out of necessity, I've adapted it to both the needs of Hathor's new followers and the circumstances we all have faced in this desert. For example, celebrating the gods with feasts and festivals in their name would be wasteful. This sacrifice is particularly unfortunate. For my students to serve some sort of reward for their diligence. Perhaps I can still organize a modest celebration of some sort. In fact, maybe the whole village should have one, just to raise everyone's spirits. Even our venerable captain might enjoy that. Ah, but I ask for miracles. Well, you know what they say. Ask and you shall receive. Do 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 do. All right. What the hell are snakes doing out this far in the sand? I don't think there are any snakes that, like, you know, thrive in the sand, like of deserts. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what I believe. Or speculate, at least. That would be my guess. What the hell is that? I don't know. Oh, I see. I think that's an oasis over there. Let's make one more attempt to look down here. What the hell? I'm hearing a freaking rumble. Oh my god. Just look at the freaking amount of them. That one is perched right in the lava. Are they lava resistant? Jesus. There's something else moving down in the lava there. Looks like an arthropleura or something. Maybe I don't know. I don't think it's something that thrives in lava, though. I wonder if we can go down there without them being hostile. And, like, you know, just them becoming hostile if we would steal an egg. Can't even see where the eggs are. I'm not able to see any eggs. Oh shit, they're coming closer here. Just look at the amount of them. That is freaking scary. That's like Wyvern Domain right there. Down there, it's like Wyvern City. Oh, Jesus, that one's a little bit too close here. Ah, let's go get away. Holy shit. Yeah, he was actually closing in on me. Let's see if we can outfly this guy. It kind of looks like we can. Cotton! Cotton! No! Rip Cotton.
Bruh.
Oh. Cotton, you will never be forgotten. Did you see that? He just lit her up like a Christmas tree with a fucking laser beam. Or whatever it was. Let's have a moment of silence and remember our dear fallen Cotton. We'll drink a toast to her after we get back. Yeah, you said it, Scuzzy. You said it. They will pay. Oh my god. Poor girl. Well, let's look at it on the bright side. At least we don't have to wait for her now. Oh, that's so horrible. Good lord. Yeah, alright.
Wow.
Enough of that. We'll remember Cotton in our own good time. We finally tracked down our culprit this morning, and damn, was he one big, mean son of a gun. He had wings like a bat, a head like a lizard, and spat fire from his mouth. I've never seen anything like it, not even here. Fortunately, anything will die if you put enough bullets in its head. One of my men called it a wyvern, but he'd never actually seen one before. Said it was just a legend. No one in town had seen one either. So where did it come from? Did it just suddenly fly here from parts unknown? This whole affair doesn't sit right with me. Gives me a bad feeling. You and me both, brother. How the fuck are we supposed to steal eggs from that? We can't even approach. Did you see as well how they were like circling around, approaching the upper part of the chasm when I was like looking down? I think they were like onto me because as I saw that one approach, I was like pulling away, and it immediately went to chase us, and then it chased down Cotton and just killed her. One fell swoop. I wonder if there's like a mod where we can like just have like a memorial stone for our destroyed creatures. Oh, there's a ruin out there, I think. Let's get this one first. Oh, don't worry, we have water. We have plenty of water, actually. Let's see, where is the note here? Ah, there it is. Okay, I can't believe how easy it was. There weren't many guards here to begin with, and the few they've got are more likely to shoot you a smile than a bullet. We just walked right in. The settlement is even bigger than we expected. It's impressive, protection aside. Everyone working together to build their own little paradise. Not that it'll last. If you ask them, they'll credit their leader, a woman called Raya. The others have spread out to find where the supplies are stored, but I'm feeling curious. Maybe I'll go find this mystery woman. Might be interesting. Oh, okay. I'm getting the full picture now. So, Raya was one of those friendly settlement founders, and Dakaya is like an outlaw, leader of a gang or something. Oh, shit. Okay. Nobody wants to attack Scuzzy though because he's that big. His drag weight is like super big. Only the sandworm. What are you? Where are you going? Okay. I have to clip Cotton's death and show her because I don't think she saw it. Alright. There's another one. Ah, Rockwell.
Confound those confused contraptions. Despite my best efforts, I could make neither heads nor tails of the mysterious machine that brought me here. If only I still had that jittery, bespectacled assistant of mine from all those years ago. What was his name? Gerald? Geronde? The one that loved tinkering with the devices we'd salvaged from the arms of the island's less fortunate inhabitants.
Oh.
Good lad. The inscriptions he found on the inside of those little trinkets were where I first saw the word ARK, as I recall. Shame about the incident with the consignathus. If I still had his services, perhaps I'd never be in this godforsaken desert. Oh well. Stiff upper lip, Rockwell. Make the best of it.
Okay. What the hell? What the hell is that? That's an entire city. Where the hell am I? Jesus. This is the first time I see anything like this in ARK. This requires a closer look. Maybe this is her settlement. Maybe this is where she... Maybe this is where, yeah, this could actually be it. The place she founded. Wow. Actually, let's do this. It's easier to look around like this. Okay, honestly, how the hell am I gonna find a note among all these buildings? I mean, I probably can, given enough time, but... And I can also actually get the note finder mod as well. Jeez, look at this. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that dragon statue over there. Wow. Maybe it's a wyvern, I don't know. Yeah, this has got to be the settlement that she founded, right? I'm sorry, I'm not taming any more vultures now. I cannot desecrate the memory of Cotton. Dear Cotton. Maybe that's like the palace or something. If there's any notes to be found, it should be here somewhere. Maybe around the entrance or something. I don't know. This is a freaking Colosseum. Wait, that does not look like a wyvern. That looks like a manticore. Which I actually know is the one boss on this map. Yes, I've done my research, but what the hell is it doing here? In statue form. Interesting. Ah, Rockwell. Rockwell's note. Okay. I wonder if they like let it loose here or something. I don't know. Let's see.
I must say, nothing reminds a man of his own mortality quite like a desolate wasteland. As a strapping young lad, I could have survived alone in this desert for years.
Oh, really?
Why, on one occasion, I fought off a Bengal tiger with naught but an empty flask and my favorite pipe. With this makeshift spear, the beasts of this land would never have a prayer. Yet in my old age, I can feel this damnable sun sapping my strength with every minute I spend under its unforgiving gaze. Each day I cover less ground than the day before. I must find civilization soon, no matter how primitive. Without the right tools and supplies, I fear that this expedition will be incredibly short-lived.
That was it? For this entire thing? Huh. I mean, this is a massive city, though. Like, shouldn't there be more? Look at this. Can we, like... No, we can't get down there, I guess. Oh, there is another note. Look at that.
Among the most mysterious of all flying creatures, much of what is known about the phoenix exists in legends which have been told through generations.
Oh, that was the firebird I saw.
Have often changed through the passing of time, but one constant is the belief that fire represents cleansing and renewal. The phoenix embodies this process through its everlasting cycle of death and renewal. Extreme heat waves in the desert seem to initiate the rise of the phoenix, while the end of this so-called superheat precipitated the creature's reversion into ashes.
Oh.
While the phoenix seems ambivalent to most wildlife, if provoked, its ferocity is evident in its ability to set targets aflame with a single bite.
Wow.
Attempting to pacify a phoenix is, quite literally, playing with fire. The phoenix must be continually set ablaze in order to be tamed. I've seen many turned into dust and ash in the attempt. After it has been pacified, the phoenix will regain its vitality when it is aflame.
Okay.
Although its compact size prevents the phoenix from being ridden, its aggressive inflaming has proved to be invaluable in battle.
Really?
Plus, it can quickly roast up tasty cooked meat and refine raw ores at any time as a living furnace.
Huh. That could be worth taming. But what? You need to keep it... You need to keep roasting it so for it to stay alive? Oh. Species unknown. No shit. Well, that was interesting. Well, okay, there were two separate notes here. Maybe that's enough for this place. Maybe there's like not any more notes in this area. I'm just guessing. Would be a little bit overly generous to find more than 2 notes here. I mean, more than one note was a gift. I wonder if they worship the manticore or whatever they did. It looked like some kind of arena, and yeah. Alright, we'll come back here at some point, most likely, just to see if there's like any more notes or something. Might be notes over here, though. This one stretches around the dune. Oh, this was a large city. Interesting. Also, I'm gonna have to wrap it up pretty soon here. Because I have school tomorrow. I brushed it up before, but I can't do it now. I have to actually keep working tomorrow. What noise was that? Wow, wow. Human civilization. The ruins. I've never seen this large of a ruined civilization in ARK before. This was actually kind of cool, I have to say. Oh, I see another note. Hell yeah.
It turns out that I didn't find Wali al-Aswad. She found me. While the portal I used to get here opened with little fanfare on my end, apparently the other side created quite the spectacle. According to Wali,
Okay.
it was easy for her to spot from atop her wyvern, and she started tailing me soon afterwards. I guess her timely interventions were no coincidence. She didn't seem very surprised when I told her about the obelisks, their guardians, or even that this desert is actually a space station. Either she knows more than she's saying, or experience has grinded the surprise right out of her.
Okay, so maybe this Wally whatever is not Mayan. It was just something I assumed since Helena lost contact with Mayan after stepping through the portal. Okay, I guess that's the most notes I'll get from this place. There might be more, but I don't think I want to stay around here to find out right now. I feel like I want to fly back to base and end the stream over there, because I kind of have to. But we've been doing well tonight. We've actually made some significant progress. We've gotten a few. We've got a bunch of notes, and we've also seen the wyverns, the Great Scar or whatever it's called, where the wyverns live. So we know where they are now. I just have no idea how the hell we're supposed to approach that place without the wyverns attacking, or like, how the hell are you supposed to get close enough to get an egg? And we also tamed Cotton, and we lost Cotton. Poor Cotton. I'm definitely clipping her death. That was such a surprise to me. I was like, whoa. It only took one freaking laser beam, and she was dead. Or whatever that was. One more note. I think Scuzzy feels a little bit lonely. He's the only one of his kind on this arc. Oh, Jesus, somebody doesn't like Ra. What did I do wrong? Despite every trial and tribulation, I kept my faith in Hathor, Amun-Ra, and all the gods. No, I did more than that. I gave them new followers. I built shrines for them and held ceremonies for them. So why? Why did the obelisks light up the sky and call down such a terrible doom upon my new home? Oh, they did? Why will the gods tear the very earth asunder and send all that I have built and cherished tumbling into the abyss? Where did I betray them? Were it not for John, I would not even be able to ask such questions. I would just be some dead fool whose last act would have been to beg for salvation from the very gods who have forsaken me. Interesting, okay. I like trying to find notes. It's like it's a very peaceful activity. It's like you don't usually have to fight for your life. And it gives me the whole story, and that's what I want, you know? That's pretty much why I also decided to start playing Apex Legends when we did that back in the day. Like, Jesus, when did we stream Apex? That was like 2-3 years ago. And we had Tom with us and Yosai and Medi and just wasted a resin bullet there. Oh, is that a ruin? There might be ruins. I kind of feel like I want to find out. But yeah, because I heard and I actually discovered that Apex Legends was one of the very few BR games that... Oh yeah, that's a ruin. Very few BR games that actually had a story that they tried to make some cohesive, like an attempt to make a cohesive experience out of. Excuse me. Because, I mean, take any other BR game, like PUBG or something. It's like Fortnite. I mean, I doubt very much that there's like some kind of backstory in those games. If Cotton was here, I could ask her if Overwatch had a story. Or if it's like something just temporary. Wait, let's see here. Ah, there it is. Despite our best efforts and blessings of the gods, tragedy is unavoidable in these lands. Yesterday it struck Nosti once more in the form of Mantis attack. And while I could not undo what had been done, I hope that I was able to bring some small comfort to those who knew the victims best. Though we lacked the resources to properly inter the dead in tombs, we still held a ceremony in their memory, and I made time to speak privately with anyone who wished to. She's so kind-hearted. Between that and my usual duties, I'm physically and emotionally exhausted, but when my people are suffering, I cannot afford to rest. A good leader, a kind leader. Oh, okay, something happens. Alright, let's see if we can go over here, maybe. See what's going... if there's like a ruin here or something. Oh! Inhuman 972. How are you? Oh, I see another ruin. Nice. Yeah, I see the green obelisk there as well. It's like we've actually gone around the entire map. The Mvrt. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. I'm actually wrapping things up though, just so you know. I'm just heading back home. Can you breed that thing? Oh, you mean this? No, you can't. What you can do, however, is in order to get one, like I told Fizzy yesterday, you have to have a tame dinosaur with enough drag weight. I think it's above 300. And bring it with you. What you do is you find a male of these Rhiniognathus, and you kill the male. That one drops pheromone. You take the pheromone, then you find a female, and you force feed the pheromone to your dino, your tame dino. And then the female, once it's reached 10%, lower than 10% health, kind of have to bring it down to 10%. She will impregnate your dino. And then you have to care for the dino, make sure that it doesn't die before it can basically give birth in a very Ridley Scott alien kind of way. When the embryo grows and bursts out of the dino. That's how you get one of these. So yeah. And not only that, this one is... not only is it big, but it's also very handy. You can shoot 3 types of things. Like hold on. Show you. You can do this. And you can do this. And you can do this. Gooped up. There you go. Almost paralyzed. Eat, Scuzzy. Eat. But not only that. As you can see, it can move around like a freaking helicopter. And it can also do 2 things with water. It can land on the surface and walk on the surface of the water. And it can also dive underwater. Yes, it's a bit OP, in my opinion. Alright, let's see. There it is. Oh, it's a Helena one.
Morellatops dromedarius seems to be a relative of both the Morellodon and Ceratops genuses, which in itself is rather strange. On top of that, it has developed the ability to store water in its humps like a camel. This makes it a critical part of the desert's food chain, as it provides predators with both food and hydration. When survivors discovered how to tap into the water in the Morellatops humps without harming it, the docile creature became the desert's essential pack animal. Not only can it carry a good amount of weight, but it can provide survivors with a large mobile water source that
Wait,
can
so
mean
you
the difference
tap
between
into
life
it
and
to...
death on any given journey.
You suck out the water?
Morellatops has limited options when it comes to self-defense, so I would not recommend taking one into combat. However, so long as survivors don't forget to let Morellatops stop by a well every now and then, they will find the creature an invaluable companion.
Okay, interesting. That kind of reminds me, like, it just, you know, appears in my head, the scene where freaking Luke Skywalker is, like, milking, you know, the blue milk in freaking Last Jedi. Which is a kind of a controversial scene. Alright, let's go this one. Yeah, the Rhino is very OP, except for one thing. It's very low on stamina. I mean, I guess you need to level up stamina, and I've just started to do that, but... Alright, let's head home. Sounds like a freaking motorboat. Oh, ruin. Any ruin I pass, I want the explorer notes. Let's see here. Ah, there it is. Frickin' wyvern. Entry 5. It took longer than I'd hoped, but the gods have heard my prayers. At least I believe so. When I imagine what a true warrior might be like, I cannot say that I imagined Captain Dakea. He speaks tersely, has no sense of decorum, and in general is rather prickly. He was nigh unapproachable for a whole day when we decided his position should be called captain, instead of the nonsense word he proposed. Okay. Yet he has been getting results, or so I'm told. When I find time, I ought to observe him in action myself. Very well. Jesus, that's a big one. Whoa. Ah, okay. Let's check the valley here. Why not? Is there any trace of water here? Yes. Look at that. There is some water. And a couple. And raptors. Okay. I haven't found any entrances to any underground caves yet, though. I know there's supposed to be, like, caves here. since you need the artifacts to fight the bosses, but I haven't found one yet. But don't worry, we're gonna make that a stream probably at some point as well. Right now, though, we just need to get home. Wait, is that what I think it is? Now I can actually... Oh, there's a wyvern up there. Oh, and there's a wyvern over there. Okay, let's go this way instead. Blah. All right. Ooh. A yellow one. And it's gone. Damn it. Threading the needle. Ooh, I see what we have here. Thank you. Oh. Oh, sorry. Still looking around for, you know, any signs of ruins or any notes. Just because we're on our way back doesn't mean that we need to, you know, discard that objective. I mean, maybe this one is kind of fast. Maybe it is fast enough to outrun a wyvern. I can't tell because I haven't really been chased by one yet. At least in that way. Oh, I think I see a ruin over there, maybe. Or maybe not. No, I don't think... I think that was actually just my imagination. But we can check just for funsies. No, I was right. That was just my imagination. We'll check up here as well. Just see if there's anything here. It doesn't look like it. Alright. Okay. Home sweet home. Just park here. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Perfect. And we are back. Lots of water flasks as well. Maybe we should fill them up and just... Yeah, let's do that. Look! Again! He always tries to go that way. I don't understand why. Fucking annoying. There we go. And that one. Perfect. Okie dokie. Yeah. We don't really have any resources right now. All we have is we have gear and blueprints. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, the whip. We have a blueprint for the whip. Nice. Another fucking fire flame, like flamethrower, flamethrower fuel. You can tell I'm actually tired now. Flamethrower fuel blueprint. We already have 4 here, and 1 is back on the island in the archive. So I'm not gonna keep that one. I just said I'm not gonna keep that one. I'm actually going to throw all of these away. Except for that one. Very good. Alright, so let's put... we can actually put all of these flasks in the fridge and actually cool them off. Yes, make them chilly. Alright. Very good, very good. Let me think now. Gear. Wait, what do we have here? This was the armory, yes. Actually, we can put the boomerang there. Maybe put the whip there as well. Why not? Oh, and the grenade, absolutely. We did get another saddle, so we can actually increase the collection to 2 saddles on this map. Mantis and Lamantria. Good to know. And all the torches, I suppose. We put them here. Toolbox. Alright. That is it. Yes. That is it. It's just, change the freaking attire. No, that's not the wardrobe. Get the civilian clothes on him. we go. And we can put this in there. Yes. Very nice. All right. We are back. And it's time to log off. But yeah, okay. Go. Okie dokie. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for tonight. So we've done recon of a large part of the map and gotten a bunch of explorer notes. That is great. Next time, if it's going to be tomorrow, it's Friday tomorrow. As always, it's 50-50% chance that I will be streaming or not. But if we do it tomorrow, we'll continue with this, I'm sure. Otherwise, we'll see what happens next week. Next week, it's Modern Monday again, and then it's other content. I haven't really decided yet. But yeah, if I don't see you tomorrow, I wish you a great weekend. And if you want to, you can always check out the Discord, which is reachable from this place. The link, I should say. And if you want to check out the retro games backlog, we have it at that link. Ooh, my bad. Oh, yeah. But for now, guys, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you have a great Friday. And remember to stay safe, mind social distance, and always keep the retro legacy alive. This is EagleBite83, wishing the best. Take care, good night, and goodbye.